to your Thursday in CT Style. I'm Teresa Dufour.
And I'm Ryan Christopher. It's 9 o'clock. We have quite the show lined up for you guys. We have some beautiful wedding gowns over here that we're going to be displaying.
This is going to be a fun segment right off Fashion Week runways.
Excellent. That should be a lot of fun. But here this morning is what's brewing. So your boy, Ken Bone.
My boy.
Yeah, that's your guy. You love the Bone Zone, of course. So he's got his red sweater that he's infamous for wearing. He was actually part of Jimmy Kimmel last night. Take a look.
Have you washed that sweater yet?
Well, Jimmy, I must have because it's shrinking.
Bone said he's hoping to make his decision as to who to vote for after last night's debate, but he says he's going to keep it confidential.
Probably for the best.
All right.
I think it's so interesting how he's still riding that wave, huh?
15 minutes of flame.
Yeah.
Flame.
Flames. Flames? I don't know. Connecticutites? What did you say before? Is that a real thing?
You know, I'm on vacation next week. I'm starting a little early, I guess.
She doesn't care. It's all good.
That's not true. I'm going to choke, so actually you...
Okay. I will continue reading. Here, have some of my tea if you'd like. And here's something else to think about while you're at work. If you love your coworkers,
which
right
I do.
Here, oh, of course, and you have a lot of work buddies, you can have better health than people who don't.
Yeah, go figure. Researchers out of Australia are finding that people who identify strongly with their colleagues have better overall health and a lower risk of burnout. And it's not just the employees who benefit. Employers are also getting better results, including performance benefits.
Kind of like these guys. I mean, take a look. There's quite a lot of performance going on there.
I am so strong.
You're like the backbone of the show here. You're holding everything together.
That's pretty funny. We are buddies, though, and it makes a big difference, I think.
Yeah, and
when there's real chemistry.
Right, and also when you're at work, it's not like it feels like work. You have fun, you chit-chat, you hang out with Gil Simmons. I mean, life is good, right?
It's always a party. Yeah. All right, speaking of work, small business owners across the state are considering the benefits of having your pet in the workplace.
Okay. Many employees claim that it improves the quality of life and eases a little bit of stress at work, which I could see, but there's a new survey that finds that only 7% of these companies are willing to bring pets into the workplace.
A lot of employees have concerns like people coming in and out of the office, they have allergies, or others who are just scared of animals. Yeah. So you have to be careful, of course.
How about, like, you know, maybe making a mess on
I think your dog has to be
mat?
trained.
Yeah,
that's important.
that would be...
my husband is a big advocate of this. He takes
Yeah.
Sid to work over at the next street in Watertown every day. Sid is very regal, isn't she?
Quite the gig there Sid has.
But she loves it. Brandon's like, you want to go to work? You want to go to work? So she goes with him every day and gets treats at everybody's desk first thing in the morning. Doesn't like the waterman for some reason. The man that delivers the water.
Beef, huh?
I can't figure it out, but you know, it's okay if everyone likes the dog and no one's allergic.
Can I switch gigs with Sid? I mean, she gets treats, she gets to hang out with Brandon every day, gets to take naps. I mean,
she's a lucky dog.
What's better than that, huh?
All right, so with Halloween just around the corner, what are America's favorite trick-or-treat candies?
Take a guess at home. There's a new survey with over 40,000 people nationwide that say that Reese's peanut butter cups were the most popular.
I'm not surprised by that.
Yeah, it's a fan favorite. The peanut butter cup was one of 3 candies to be voted one of the top treats by every single U.S. state. The others include Kit Kats, Butterfingers, and as for Halloween candy that top most states, it's none other than candy corn.
That is shocking to me.
Ooh.
That's one candy I'll just stay away from.
Yeah,
I definitely have a sweet tooth.
It doesn't even taste like candy. It's like
it's
a
just
weird...
crunchy and sugary. Not a fan.
Not for us.
Did you hear some music?
I did hear.
I thought that was candy corn music.
Is there a live performance going on here in the studio that we don't know about? I don't know.
All right, so here's a wild story of an in-flight nightmare. I don't know how this happens, but Fernanda Giron regularly flies from Sacramento to LAX. The flight usually takes less than an hour. It's pretty routine, but on his most recent trip, he ended up flying for nearly 3 hours more and 1,400 miles extra.
Why is that, Teresa?
Well, he accidentally got on the wrong flight, Ryan. A flight heading to Dallas instead.
How does one do that?
No one noticed, not even the person who scanned the boarding pass.
See, that's where it doesn't quite add up for me.
Should because ding or something when it scans?
Yeah, like wrong flight, you shouldn't be in here. But that's wild.
Alert.
Imagine being on the flight, though, and you're like, wait, wasn't this
Why are we not landing?
Yeah, 3 hours later, so hopefully he got to his final destination.
That's too bad.
Have you ever missed a flight or anything like that?
Yes, I've missed a number of flights. Spent a lot of time in the Atlanta airport, like hours of flights, because I would fly back to Louisiana, my first TV job, Atlanta to Monroe. Yeah, I missed it.
Yeah.
Like running through the airport, sweating, and
it's such a depressing feeling after get there and like, oh, sorry, you can't board.
Wah,
So
wah, wah.
depressing. Anywho, here's a feel-good story that'll make you feel a little bit better this morning. What kind of shoes are you wearing today, Teresa?
I don't have anything fancy. These are just from Macy's.
Oh, okay. Jessica Simpson shoes. Dorothy skipped down the yellow brick road, of course, in her ruby red slippers almost 80 years ago in The Wizard of Oz. But today, the sparkly shoes worn by actress Judy Garland are in need of some repairs.
Yeah, the Smithsonian launched a Kickstarter campaign called Keep Them Ruby. They're trying to raise, get this, $300,000 to conserve the infamous slippers.
A little much, no?
Well, I questioned that myself, so I did a little bit of research. It turns out that there are 12 different materials that Dorothy's ruby slippers are made of, including steel and cotton, and of course you have the sequins on there. And the majority of the money is going to go to a temperature-controlled case.
Wow.
So once they restore them now, they don't have to do it again.
Pretty wild. How about that?
There you go. There's your
$300,000.
trivia today. That's where all that money's going
to. There's your ruby red slipper information. Hey, so we were talking about this a little bit earlier. You've heard about guide dogs, but now there's a new type of therapy animal, and it may be something you haven't thought of before, a therapy duck. Meet Daniel the duck.
All right, so Daniel is Carla Fitzgerald's constant companion. She has PTSD from a bad car accident and says without Daniel by her side, she would probably never leave the house. Daniel goes everywhere with Carla, even in the car, on airplanes. Carla says she found him at a flea market.
Nice. They must be good buddies.
They're
That's heartwarming, though. Good to hear. And I mean, you're going on a flight, too, soon to Disney, right?
Yeah.
So maybe
Do
you
I
could
need
bring
a
a
duck?
little Donald Duck with you, a little mouse?
I have plenty of company.
Okay, all right.
Well, our good friend Chef Silvio Suba always cooks whatever is fresh and in season. And this month he's sharing a recipe for, I'm very excited about this, pumpkin soup.
Ah, how timely. In Italy, his grandfather used to grow pumpkins, and his grandfather saved the seeds and planted some of the following year. So the rest of the seeds were dried out in the sun and eaten with wine around the fireplace.
Oh, sounds so
very nice.
So, of course, we're going to have that recipe. You're looking at the finished product there for pumpkin soup. We'll have it on the website, ctstyle.tv. You could also check out Chef Silvio's cookbook, Cooking with Chef Silvio.
And
there
of
you
course,
go.
visit his restaurant. Yeah, Cafe Allegre in Madison. A wonderful chef, so talented. Every time he comes here in studio,
we get so excited
very
because
excited.
we eat well.
Yeah.
All right, coming up on today's show.